In this video, we are going to take a look at how we might be able to use the Java module in Prediktor EDGE Management Studio and the Prediktor EDGE Compute configuration tool. First, I will start by adding a Java module. Right-click the modules and choose Add Module. In the dialog box, you will find that the group Process contains a module called APIs Java. Select this one and give it a name, Java Demo. Click Add to continue. I will select the Run option and also set the exchange rate to 500 milliseconds. Then click Apply and OK. The module has now been created and can be found on the left-hand side on the screen. But it has not yet got a configuration file. We then open the Prediktor EDGE Compute configuration tool. Start the configuration by clicking the connection symbol in the menu bar on top. Then be sure that your module is set as a server, in this case Java Demo, and click the Connect button. As you can see, we are getting some information messages that the application on this server is empty. We will now create a new application, starting by clicking the lock icon in the top left corner. Then go to the menu File just above. Select Save As and add a file name before clicking Save. For the application itself, I will start with my root application. Select Application and create MFC to move forward. I choose to insert an adaptable container with the name of root. When clicking OK, you will find the root name to the left and a tab with the same name created in the main window. When saving, there will be created a configuration file in the type of an XML file, as you can see in my file explorer. We copy the name and add it to the properties in the Java Demo module in the Management Studio. The file name goes in the property named Java App Start File. You might also add the postfix.xml to be sure of the connection. Returning to the Prediktor EDGE Compute tool, we now start by adding some simple logic. I will add a container which I will use to contain my logic. Right-click your root area and choose Components. Choose the Adaptable Container Sequential option and give the component a name. I will put in the name Simple Logic. By clicking my new container, I will be sent to my newly created Simple Logic tab. Here you will find various elements you could make use of. But for now, we will just create a Terminator. Again, right-click the window and choose Components. And you will find the Terminator at the bottom of the menu. Select this and give it a name. If I want multiple instances of the same component, you can just do a simple copy and paste into the working container. Click the components and change the name of the items. I create 4 Terminators named Input 1 and 2 and Control Input 1 and 2. I will also add some mathematical components. Right-click, choose Components and select the Math submenu. By selecting Scalar and Arithmetics, I can put in a simple addition by selecting Sum. In the same manner, I will also add one item for multiplication. To connect the items, I will have to activate the port connection found in the menu bar on the top. Click on this to enable the function. You then simply drag a line from the port of one item to another. By following these steps, I also add a multiplexer and connect the ports for my math modules to this one. Continue to create your model to suit your needs by adding components and link the ports between them. I will also add some data views to be able to monitor the inputs and the outputs, and a view for the control signals. Switching back to the Management Studio, I will create the signals in the module that should be connected to the configuration model. I right-click the Java Demo module and chooses Add Item and a scalar item. I start by creating two input variables and change the data type to double on these. I also create two control input variables and check that the item types are set to Boolean. I would also like to create an output variable of the type of double and make sure that this is not set as an input value. When done, click the OK button. Now we have the items we need to connect to our logic. These items could also be connected to any other modules in the Prediktor EDGE, like the Modbus module, the OPC module, or likewise. Again, return to the Prediktor EDGE Compute application. I start by exposing the ports I would like to be seen in the layer above. Simply right-click the ports on the items and select Expose Port. Repeat this for all ports needed. You will find these ports when returning to the root container. If needed, you could copy and paste this item if you'd like a copy of the same simple logic container. In this example, I only need one, so I delete the copy. The ports found in the simple logic controller can now be connected to my signals by right-clicking the port symbols. Choose the Connect Port option and my connection editor shows up. By choosing a value on the left-hand side, the possible items to use will be found on the right-hand side. The input value 1 can only receive data from the items input 1 or 2 created in Prediktor EDGE Management Studio, and the same goes for the other items we have created in our model. Choose the option Compatible Ports in the upper right corner to filter out the possible signals to connect. Link the desired items and click Connect for each one of them. Finish this by clicking OK. If we now look in our model, we should see that the port colors have changed to green, which implies that they are all connected. If I now change the value in Management Studio, the output signal should change according to my model in the Compute application. You will also find that the data view is updated continuously in the Prediktor EDGE Compute.